Hello everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to BetterPress. Actually, we're in a hot foil with BetterPress. Always remember, in the BetterPress collection, any BetterPress plates can foil, and they foil beautifully. You've seen me do it on other videos. This is a larger card. It's a 5x7 card, so my base is 10x7 scored at 5. I am an affiliate for Spellbinders. There are links below for you to click on, and when you place an order, I do receive a small commission. That's at no cost to you. Thank you so much. I am an affiliate with other companies also, and they are listed below. I mainly use Spellbinders and scrapbook.com. So let's go ahead and start with this card. I love to hot foil. It is definitely my favorite thing in the world to do. So like I said, this is a larger card because of the size of this beautiful flower arrangement here. Now, you can color these in, you can watercolor, you can use alcohol markers. I thought that this was absolutely gorgeous, just the way that it is just foiled. Look at the detail in it, and that is the BetterPress plate. I did a little bit of splatter here, and so we're going to do that first. Let's talk about the layers. My first layer is black, and it's 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and then the second layer is the Hammermill cardstock, 4 1/2 by 6 1/2, and that's what we will foil on. I like to foil on Hammermill. Jennifer McGuire got me started doing that when I first started to foil, and that's what I've been using ever since. So first, let's go ahead and open this. I want to use the hello here. I used the hello on another card that I did. I guess I could use the smile, but I really like that hello. So let's go ahead and open what we have here. And beautiful sentiments. Thanks, happiness is having a friend like you. That's what this little one says right there. And the hello, thanks, and smile, which are so universal. Love it. And this is large. I just think it's so stinking pretty. I just love it. I love the bow and everything about it, really. But this is a very elegant card in the black and the white with the silver. So let's go ahead and bring the quick trim in. This is what I like to trim my foil with. Some people use their trimmer, some just use a scissor. I got started with this at the very first and been using it ever since. So just some nice silver foil here. This little piece has little legs on it, so it lifts it up so that you can move your paper or your foil underneath there. And I'm going to place that right there. Bring that down just a little bit, and I'm going to slice right here. It comes with 2 blades. One says paper, one says foil. It's not that the blades are any different. It's just that if you cut paper, your blade will dull quicker. And just like that. Okay. So now what I want to do is I kind of want to cut that foil back a little bit, because you don't want to have a lot of excess foiling or foil sticking out when you are foiling. So I'm going to turn my paper and put this in like this, and then I'm just going to cut this strip off right here, and we'll use it on another project, or I could use it on the hello, but I have a little piece up here for that, so there's some extra. Okay, my lights are ready, so let's get moving. I just have a piece of scrap Hammermill cardstock right here. Let's take our hello, and it's always pretty side to pretty side. So the pretty side of the plate to the pretty side of the foil. Let me cut this back also. And then paper. And let me get my plates. You want to use your thin shim first. It has a heat protectant, and then your spacer pad right over top. And I should have angled that. When I have something small like this, I have to admit it foils better if I just put it on a little bit of an angle. I have found that out with my machine. Everybody's machine is different. We'll push that timer. Wonderful. Okay, so that takes about 60 seconds, give or take. Let me put that away. That, you could get hurt. Okay. And if you know me, you know I am clumsy. I am so stinking clumsy, it's ridiculous. So, so that's why I worry sometimes when I use hot foil, or not hot foil, but the wax seal. I'm using this little die. This comes from FRAN'S Frames. I will link it below for you. But FRAN'S Frames has a bunch of frames in it. It has this for like a slimline card. It has ovals, hexagons, rectangles, squares, little like postage stamp right here. Really nice collection. This is one that you will like to add to your collection, but I'm using just this straight rectangle after we foil. Oh, we're ready. Wonderful. Let's bring in the platinum. We're going to undock. And we're going to roll this through slowly and one time. You have to learn your machine too, guys. Some people roll it back and forth. Mine seems to do quite well one time through, unless I'm using the solid plate. Let's move that aside. Also, when you purchase the Glimmer, it comes with this silicone mat that you can pick that up. This is a magnet and then release. So that helps out a lot. I'm going to dock that again. And here is our hello. Isn't that wonderful? Look at how beautiful. Let me tell you, BetterPress plates foil like beautifully. I mean, like so beautifully. Let's go ahead and cut this out. We'll bring that platinum back in. And my cutting plates. I like to use a magic mat. Let's see, am I in camera? No, of course I'm not. Hang in there. Here we go. So I'm gonna just put this here, and I just had that die in my hand, right? And I've laid it down immediately somewhere, didn't I? Okay, let me find that. I'll be right back. Okay, it was just under the plates. No big deal. So now, because this is on an angle, I'm going to square it up right now. Just with my die right there. Perfect. And I'm going to use my clear cutting plate. And we're going to, let me see. That did not look straight. I'm trying not to add any tape to it because of my foil. If you put tape on foil, it's going to remove the foil. So let's go ahead and cut that out beautifully. Put that up there. And look at how nice that straightened that right up. Just like that. Love it. Fantastic. FRAN'S Frames. So make sure that you add that to your order. Put that aside. And now we are, well, that got pushed, but we're not going to worry about that. Let's go ahead and add. Now, if that happens and you need more time, here's what you do. Turn your machine off, turn it back on. It's already hot, so it's going to heat up really quick. Okay, I'm going to place this in the center right there. Let me get this quick trim out of the way. And see, really quick. Okay, now I'm going to place my foil. I want to make sure I get it all the way top and bottom, side to side, okay? Now I've got my hammer mill, and remember this is cut at 4.5 by 6.5. And I'm going to place this, should I hinge it? Maybe I should hinge it. Wait a minute, guys. I don't know, should I? I think I can do it. Let's try it, okay? I was going to make a hinge and put it on there, but it looks pretty decent that it's filling out the whole piece right there. And then I'm going to go just like that, okay? And push my timer, thin shim spacer pad on top. And we'll bring that in. Well, maybe we won't. I got to bring in the platinum. And we'll wait for that to go ahead and stop blinking. While we're doing that, I'll just add a little foam to the back of my hello. And these foam squares are from Spellbinders. I'll put 2 of them. They fit quite nicely right there. And I'm going to take off the backs. And then sit that right up there so that I hopefully don't stick it to anything. Okay. We should be ready in just a moment. And I really can't remember if I splattered first and then hot foiled or hot foiled and then splattered. So we're just going for it. I don't really think it matters. So I'm going to roll this through. Now, very slowly, we have a long die. And I want that foil to transfer. Just like that. Flip it over. Ooh. Let's see what we got. Peel and Reveal is stunning. Absolutely. I did it. Oh, I love it. It's stunning, guys, from top to bottom. Okay? Let me just close the door. The kitty wants to go out, but I'm busy. So here we go. Somebody always wants something. Okay, now, this is called negative foil, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I want to do something with that right now. So let me go ahead, and I have a piece of, let me get a piece of hammer mill right here, and let me just cut it for like 5.5. It's just a larger piece, okay? Let's go ahead and dock that up. I'm going to take my solid hot foil plate and put it on here. This is what you do with foil that is the negative foil. We're going to wait for that to heat up. Oop. Of course I came unplugged. That's not good. There we go. Okay. Now this piece I want to be, what did I say, 4.5 by 6.5. Am I correct? Let's make sure. Yes, 4.5 by 6.5. Yes. Okay. Let's make sure that we're at that. If not, we'll cut it back. Yeah, there's 4.5. Ooh, that's too short because that's a mini. Let's make sure that's 6.5. Yes, it's perfect. Okay. So I like this better than the one I did here because, see, I chopped it off here on the bottom just a little bit, but it's okay. I want to splatter on this. So here's my splatter box. It's a mess. And I'm going to place this right here. I'm going to get some Gina dark chocolate. I'm going to move my glimmer over. And I'm going to smush some of this on my glass. Just like that. I'm going to take a squirt bottle and I'm going to wet that ink down, just like that. I'm going to take my paintbrush. I'm going to mix this up. And I'm just going to flick it, okay? Watch this. Lightly. I don't want a heavy amount of splatter on this. Just lightly. enough. Just like that, just to give it that little bit of something, okay? Very easy peasy to do. Let me clean that up real quick. That's the greatest thing about a glass mat, right? And now we're going to move that aside. This is ready to go. We're going to take this pretty side to pretty side. And I'm just going to, this will be cut off on the bottom. And I'm going to do this right here. Push my timer. And here. And what I'm going to do with this is just hold it till another time. But I didn't want to waste my foil. Okay, so again, we have a larger card here. It's 5 by 7, scored at 5, and the first layer is black cardstock, 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and then this is 4 1/2 by 6 1/2, and it is, look at how beautiful that is. This is Gina K Black cardstock. Really came out really nice. I'm very pleased. Very, very, very pleased. Let's go ahead and glue this together. We can always stop when that stops blinking and run it through. So I have my layers cut down by 1/4 of an inch. Gives me a nice border, right? Let's move this aside and bring that platinum back in. And now with the solid plate, I'm going to run this back and forth a few times because it doesn't matter. You're not going to mess it up. It's just a solid sheet of foil that you are transferring onto paper. And I want the entire thing to transfer. There we go. Love it. Oh my goodness. And this is how you don't waste foil. Watch. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? Now I will cut this back, or I can use a shape, okay? Let's say that I want to use an arch. I can go ahead and cut this out, and that would be absolutely gorgeous on a card. You can move it over. Put it wherever you like, move it down, just like that. Or you can use any kind of a shape that you'd like. But I've already got this ready to go on a card. So I'm really, really happy with that. Always remember the solid hot foil plate. I'll link it below for you. And then you have no waste. I love it. All right, now let's go ahead and finish our card. Go ahead and put a little glue back here. And again, this is cut down so that I have that nice black border. Very simple card. It doesn't need to be more than this. The BetterPress plate does it for you. Isn't that gorgeous? Let's put our hello right down here. We could put it up here. No, I like it here. I like it right here. And I want to come in just a little bit. And just like that. And here's our card for today. I love to foil with BetterPress plates. They are absolutely gorgeous. They have the detail. Look at this detail in this cone flower. Look at that. And it foiled every bit. No overfoiling. I mean, when I look for something that I want to foil, I look through the BetterPress collection also. You don't just have to BetterPress with it. As you can see, the foiling is stunning. Thanks again for watching. Links are below for you to place an order. Thanks again for supporting me. I'll see you next time.